Hey guys, what's up? So I just wanted to do a collective reading. I haven't done any tarot in a while and I miss it. Things have been shitty. So I haven't really been doing it and it makes me happy. And I'm like, maybe you should do it. So here we are. This is going to be longer probably than, I try to make them 10 minutes because that's as far as you can go up on TikTok, but I'm gonna post this and then put my YouTube channel on it because I'm gonna do it how I would normally do it and not care about time. All right, I hope you guys are doing good today. Well, in general. Okay, hold on one second. Okay. Everything is just I don't even know. Okay, so let's see what some kind of message is going to come out. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I have cards out that I have to do one from my other channel, Pick Your Poison. So, what's with those? That's a different one. Okay. Let's go. Let's do this. Collective reading, Spirit. What does the collective need to hear? Okay. Okay. So there's something going on in your life that isn't working, okay? You might be resisting something from coming into your life by not trusting the unknown and what's going to happen. It's telling you to shift your perception of whatever the situation is and trust in the unknown. I bet that will come up with those cards. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well. But anyways, it's telling you to trust in the unknown. Once you start doing that, it's something that you've been devoted to and committed to before. So it's asking you to stay, it's asking you to stay committed and devoted to whatever it is. Just you have to shift your perception in order to exchange energy to create more abundance in this situation. So the way you're looking at it, it's manifesting in that way. But if you changed your perception on the situation, then you would see things shift. So once you change and once you shift your perspective, that's when things are going to change, okay? It's law of attraction, but it's just in general. I'm still getting used to these cards. So yeah, something's going on where you've been devoted and committed to it for a while, or you're just starting to, and it's asking you to stay devoted and committed. Just once you're able to change your perspective, that's when you'll feel like you can still stay devoted and committed, because maybe there's no give and take right now, and it's you don't know what to do in this situation, so you go back and forth. But it's, if you change the perception on how you're looking at it, it would be different and it would be easier for you to trust in the unknown, so you can create energy in exchange, even with money and other relationships and jobs and career and all that. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be anything that you're going through right now. But just stay devoted and committed to it, because yeah, see it from a higher perspective. Yeah. So it's there's something bigger. There's a bigger picture, okay? So see it in a different perception, but also see it in a higher perspective of it's bigger than what you think it is. And once you can do that, you'll be able to enjoy yourself and have a better energy of grounding and happiness and feeling success and just enjoying yourself, right? Just as long as you take care of your needs, you're good. So whatever it is that you're going through, if it's a relationship, still put yourself first. Don't put the other person first. Still put yourself first and want them to want that, to do that too. Okay? Because then they won't be taking care of themselves, then they won't be stable, and then it will affect you. All right? So, yeah. So this is the thing. The exchange energy to create abundance, you're blocking something from coming because it's love and let yourself be loved, okay? So this is like the heart chakra. So if you are dealing with a situation that has a relationship, emotions, sexual preferences, anything like that, emotions in general, because that's what opens up the heart chakra, because you can heal. And it says be open to healing information. So I'm literally telling you right now, if you can work on your sacral chakra, then it will go up to your solar plexus, right? Which is about like your confidence, like your self-esteem, like who you are as a person, who you want to be as a person. And then it goes up to your heart chakra. But if you can balance out your sacral chakra before anything, it will help you open up more to letting yourself be loved. Because when you open your heart chakra, that's when all the love will come in and attract to you. Okay? So be open to what I'm telling you right now, because I'm doing it and I've done it, and I have no idea how I've got through all the things that I've gone through. I have no idea. So yeah, so transform and unveil your gifts. So when it says like shift your perception, right, and see the bigger picture, there's gifts that you have that you don't see because you're looking at life in the 3D form as an illusion. So try to focus more on your spirituality, because that will help you transform into a new timeline of a different person, of who you want to be, and it will unveil anything that's foggy to you and you don't understand or you don't know what to do, kind of like the shift your perception, because there's something that you might be indecisive about with, you know, maybe even like, you know, being devoted and committed. Maybe like you don't want to do that to like whatever it is, like you're just like not devoted to this commitment anymore, or you don't know if you should be. So it's like asking you to shift your perception because there's a bigger picture to it. And once you can see that, it will help unveil your spiritual gifts, which could be clairvoyant, clairsentience, it could be tarot reading, it could be anything like that, right? It could be palm reading, like whatever you're into, whatever you're drawn to, astrology, you know what I mean? Like, do what you want to do and don't care about what other people think, because you enjoy it. Like, I've been in like a rut, like, I don't know, like a week now, but it's also because I didn't have my license. So I had to stay home and it sucked. So I had to sit with my emotions and do shit, and yeah. So it's asking you now to trust in higher forces. Now, okay, it says shaman, okay? I don't know if you guys know what a shaman is. A shaman is like a healer. So it's more than that though. Look it up. I can't, it's more than just a healer, but it's asking you to trust in higher forces, just like the same thing as look at it from a higher perspective, because it's bigger. It's bigger than what you think. Look at it from a different perspective and it will help you unveil whatever it is in that you're not knowing what to stay devoted to, or what this commitment is. Because once you can start doing that and shape shift, look that up if you don't know what it means. Your totem, animal totem could be an eagle or an owl. See, this is green too. This is about heart chakra. And so, okay, so this is red. So that's the root chakra. Normally, you can't really go up the chakras. I mean, every time's not fluent, just like kind of like you'll go, if you're grieving, there's like, I don't know, 5 different stages that you go through, but you don't like go through it like down the line. Like it's, you can go back and forth in denial and anger and acceptance, and then, go back into denial, and so it's like, what was I saying? Oh, your chakras. Like you could go from, your throat chakra to your root chakra to your solar plexus to your crown, and then you can go everywhere. It changes. It's fluid. It's fluent, okay? It's not linear. So once the root chakra is the feeling safe, the security, like feeling secure, healing traumas from childhood, which is what also helps going into the heart chakra, right? Is that what I was saying? I don't know. Because if you work on your letting yourself be loved and letting love in, your heart chakra is going to start opening, and that's when it will help you with your solar plexus, okay? And help you towards, being able to speak your mind about maybe whatever it is that you are going back and forth with this commitment. Whatever it is, it's something that you've really, it's been a journey. Let's just say that. It's been a dream of yours. It's something that's really close to your heart. And it's really just been a journey, going through everything that you've had to go through in order to get through it. So be open to healing information, okay? Work on your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus. Your sacral chakra is what, your sacral chakra, that's another solar plexus, and another one. Anyways, and this kind of looks like surround yourself with protective energy. Maybe you're around people that are at a low vibration, and they're not connected with you right now because you're on a different frequency. And when that happens, and we want to still attach ourselves to somebody or a situation that is in low vibration and we're higher, like happier, we will kill our vibration by stooping down to their vibration. So if somebody's not in your life right now, it's because you're not on the same vibration. So if they come into your life, there's something in you that's making them come to you. But it doesn't mean it's good. Okay, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, like, you're on a different frequency than whatever it is that it's asking you to stay devoted and committed to. Just start open up your throat, your heart chakra, because then it will attract love into your life. And I don't mean romantic if you're not trying to date or anything. I'm just saying, friends, meeting new people, abundance with money and opportunities. And that's when it's like telling you to unveil. That's once you are able to disconnect from whatever it is that you have to disconnect from right now, because it's in lower vibration and it's bringing you down. I don't know where I was. I have no idea where it was. Whatever. Okay. Your intention right now is to have a new beginning. And you might be doing the dark night of the soul right now. You might be going through some healing, and you feel like you're in the dark, or you feel like you're in the dark about a situation and not really knowing which way to go or what's going on because you're foggy. That's why it's saying unveil, because usually when there's a veil, that means it's foggy. Like, we don't see what's really going on behind the veil. You know what I mean? This is helping you ascend right now because it's connecting you to the oneness of your expansion to your awareness. So your intention is to, again, you have, like you said, like pretty much exchanging positive energy. This is equality. I create and foster reciprocal relationships. So maybe there is a relationship, and I feel like there might be, just because this to me is the Lovers and Tarot. But it's saying like you have an unlimited access to the divine mind. And that's another, if you can believe that, and if you can reflect and have an intention on ascension, it will really help you realize that you create your life. Life doesn't create it for you. Like, you are the narrator of your life. I have it as a tattoo. You are the author of your own book, and you're still telling it. You're still living it. So it's asking you to look in the mirror and see and accept and love all of yourself. Now, sacral chakra, one of the best couple ways that you can heal them easily without doing like healing and all that stuff. And I do it all the time. And my emotions, like, I'm good with them. Like, I can stabilize them. I'm emotionally regulated. Like, it's good, So if you just like move your hips, because that's where your sacral chakra is. So if you're going like this, you're like breaking it open and making it like move again, like you're cracking like the thing. So I'll be sitting in my car and I'll just be like going like this. Another thing you can do is also like, hula hoop or whatever. And another thing that you can do, which is the best one, is dance in the mirror naked. Because it's saying hold a mirror up to see and accept and love all of yourself. Now, if you dance in the mirror naked and it feels weird to you, you'll know where you're at in your healing. Again, take healing information, because I've done all this. I was always very comfortable dancing in the mirror naked, but I'm also a very sexual being, so I'm comfortable with it. Yeah, so, but the more you do it, you'll see it, and you'll start seeing your relationships and yourself, and you'll be more aware of your emotions and when they need to be regulated and stabilized and grounded. Okay, but right now you do have an intention of making something bigger, like a rebirth of you. And that could have to do with the sacral chakra, right? But there's a rebirth of you getting out of the dark and finally finding yourself in the light, which it also said, stay away from, like, stay in positive energy. So stay in positive energy where there's reciprocal love, you feel the abundance, have the intention of making your own life and co-creating, like, deliberately, and knowing that you're doing it and seeing it in your reality rather than life creating it for you. And what you think and what you say is what creates your reality. So if you're worrying about a situation, you're only going to create more negative whatever it is. If it's a relationship and it's not equal, or you're not in contact, or you just don't know like what to do anymore. I mean, I would say, like, if you're being treated badly and it's been like that for like a while, and you like love this person but like you still don't know what to do, you gotta love yourself. And that's what creation. When it says on the other card to love yourself, that's when you have to walk away from people that are not showing you love. And once you do that, you'll see more of abundance of love and reciprocal equality of that. So whatever it is that you're dealing with that's a negative thing, get out of it. because that shows the universe that you love yourself enough to leave whatever situation that you once were committed and very devoted to. Maybe that's what it's saying. It's saying, I feel instead like, okay, so spiritual direction inspires creative flow. Again, creation. It's Maya, okay? Maya is, like earth. Like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Teacher Maya. Heal. I nourish. Nurture and nourish my mind, body, and soul. Yeah. So, I think you're getting blocked right now from whatever it is that you're dealing with because it's low vibration and you're trying to get out of the dark. So you're trying to get in a better place, but you're not letting go of whatever it is that's in low vibration. And it's asking you, really take a look at yourself, because if you can do that all in your sacral chakra, I promise you, it will be so much easier to leave the situation and you won't even realize that you're doing it. I'm serious. Like, you'll, like, kind of, like, forget about what's even going on because your emotions will be so regulated. And you'll see the abundance coming that you might think of the situation or the person or whatever, like, once in a while. But I'm telling you, you will feel so much better. Okay? Yeah. Like, release the weight of the world from your shoulders. Like, whatever it is, it's not giving you give and take, right? So it's not helping you with attracting a steady flow of abundance, which again, it said exchange positive energy, which equality, and balance your life out. So every single part of your life needs to be balanced out. Relationships, your work life, your personal life, your whatever, you know what I mean? And really surrender to the fact that, again, there's a boundless creative flow of, okay, so I used to hear this thing, and it would say, there's a big ocean, right? And whenever you want to take a part of it in order to create something for yourself, it's abundant. So you can take as much as you want, and it will never, ever run out. And everybody's like, oh, there's no money. Oh, there's no food for, yeah, there is. Think about Corona, okay? Think about Corona. How many freaking laptops, how many laptops did you go through and just get it, another one? Like, I needed another one just because my bunnies, like, my 27 bunnies, they chewed up the charger, and all I needed was a charger. And they gave me a whole nother fucking, sorry. I'm not supposed to be swearing on this because I need to make a whole nother business thing that's separate from my life, and I can't swear, so I apologize. And I'm trying not to swear in life too. But anyways, it's like, all I needed was a charger. I don't need a new laptop. Like, I was so mad. Like, there's kids in Africa and freaking wherever, and it's like, I can't. All right, that's what I'm saying. Okay. I hate this setup. You have no idea. Like, my camera's like everything. Whatever. Okay. So you might have already had this kind of surrendering, because you could have really had a realization, because you could have had like a really unhealthy, toxic, codependent attachment to this person or situation or whatever, and realize the masculine. Oh my God, you have no idea. The other day I was doing this to myself, and I was like asking it questions, because that's what I do. I'll be like, okay, so why is that happening? And the masculine kept coming out, and it was coming out and coming out and coming out. And then I looked at the bottom, and it was masculine, which is right now. And I'm just like, you freaking kidding me right now? Anyways, in these readings, I do talk about the masculine energy, or I don't use it at all. You can take it however you want. If you have a masculine in your life that is affecting this new beginning that you were codependent on, then you can use it. But it was really toxic. Like, you were really attached to this person, and you really had to, like, surrender. You grew gratitude within this. You learned stuff. You learned, like, you did learn. It's not like you learned self-awareness. Like, you're not dumb. Like, you know what I mean? I knew it. I told you earlier, the unexpected. I knew that was going to come out. But I feel like you are seeing more of the beauty in things, like having gratitude for what you don't see. And you might actually be getting, like, excited about it, and your faith can be really growing right now in your spiritual awareness and your ascend. So maybe you're going through spiritual awakening right now, and you're really ascending to a higher level of consciousness. And that's why it's asking you to move away from whatever doesn't serve you anymore, because you're not supposed to stay in that low vibration for anybody or for any situation. You need to self-love yourself. Get out of that situation. If somebody's treating you like crap, that will show you self-love. And guys, if it's a guy, if they see you attach it, like, okay, girls are like, oh my God, if I show them that I care, then they'll come and then they'll understand, but they really don't. That's like the total opposite. Like, if you do that and you're clingy, it actually shows that, like, you're desperate, and that's when they'll treat you like crap, and they know they'll go over your boundaries to see how far they can go. And you know, you look desperate. So they know that whenever they need you, you'll be there. Like, so that's why you don't. But once you start having more respect for yourself, more people will have respect for you. So really nourish yourself right now with this self-love and the gratitude for what's the new beginning and what's to come. You really are right now reflecting. You really are purifying your thoughts. Just work on your sacral chakra. I don't know why, because it will help you nourish your body, and you'll feel more pleasure. Okay, and it's gonna help you with creating learning how to see how your fears are resisting what it is you're trying to create, this new beginning. Okay? Our fears hold us back. So here we go. Discernment, right? You don't know which way to go. But you don't have to depend on somebody else or a situation to change for you to then be like, okay, I know what to do. Because it's like, when we have faith in the universe, it's easy. Okay, when we say we'll do this when this happens, it's not how it works. We need to build our character or grow and ascend and have self-awareness of different consciousness in order to get what it is that we're asking for. Because if God, the universe, whatever you believe in, higher power, if they give it to you and you're not ready, you're going to mess it up. And it's going to be like, okay, now what? Like, there might not be any second chances, or might not be any fixing. You know what I mean? So it's like, you really have to change your situation, bring your power back to you from whatever it is, whoever it is. Start loving yourself, and don't pay attention to anybody or anything. Even if you like, and then you'll start attracting more because you show the universe that you love yourself. Okay? Wow, you see that? Okay, maybe there's no more that they want to say with that. Okay. But the discernment is you learning how to attract things to yourself and getting out and not having fear and just charging through. You might be trying to get out of a relationship or not knowing what to do with this relationship. Could be your discernment. I mean, there was some, the infinite thing, oh my God, I feel like that's, the lovers in tarot, and then you had the reciprocal relationship, and then that had the masculine, and it seems like it is. Okay. All right. So what are some lessons that you can learn to help you with this discernment or anything else that Spirit just wants to let you know. Forgiveness. Gratitude. What is this? Pride. Where is it? Success. Even better. Pride wouldn't be fun. So here we go. I know that there is no greater goal than to love, okay? Start with loving yourself first, though. Even before your kids. Because if you love yourself and you're paying attention to your self-love, gratitude, then you'll be stable for your kids. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you're doing it for your kids to be stable. Okay, hold on. Okay. Are there any more? Forgiveness came out. I knew it was. I knew it was. I knew it is. So there needs to be forgiveness in this situation. Maybe you have to forgive somebody in order to heal and move on into a new beginning. That actually could be the reason why you're not having a new beginning, because you might still have resentment for whatever it is, whoever it is, and it's blocking the flow of love, because resentment is actually the cancer of emotions. Okay, friendship. It's understand why this person is in my life. It's like the worst one you can have, bitterness and resentment. Okay, so forgiveness is actually really powerful, because you're actually doing it for yourself as well. You're not doing it for the other person. You're doing it so you don't have those blocks anymore. And once you do that, it will really help you in your purpose. It will really help you, I can't even remember how to do it. It will really help you nourish your creative side, and that will come out more too. And you'll start unveiling, is that purpose? Is that discernment? Oh, it's discipline. That would be good too. Yeah, so once you can get these blocks, okay. So you might be blaming the other person for the reason why this is the way it is. And they might regret what's going on. So you blaming them isn't really helping them with their regret, okay? You are in a healing state of getting those blocks out from your resentment so love can come in, okay? Instead of blaming them, you have to not do that. You have to take responsibility for your own well-being, because again, our thoughts, our actions, our beliefs, everything like that is what creates our reality. It's your internal is what your external looks like. Success is an inside job. Okay. So you might have some regret too, obviously. But you got to realize that you guys can't change the past, and what's done is done, and realize that you are being loved, and just release all negative energy as much as possible. Okay. Just realize that you can't change the past. Like, just accept how things are right now, even if they suck. Yeah. It will bring you into love. It will help you. You know, commit to the practice. Here we go, freedom. Commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And I feel like you have been, and I feel like you've really been trying to get to a point of having peace, but I don't think you realize that forgiveness is what really needs to happen right now. That's your healing. That's what needs to be done in order to be at peace and possess the power and the free will to create your happiness. You, not somebody else, create your happiness. You, okay? So this might be, I love tarot. I knew it. I knew it. Knew it. I think I said it too. This might be affecting your self-esteem right now too. That also has to do with your solar plexus, and your confidence. So you possess gifts that your soul benefits for yourself and other people. And once you surrender to the universe and release control of you having to fix everything and you having to do this and do that for this to happen, you need to release the need to have control, because, how do I say this? Because once you do, you make space for the universe to work in your life for you. You give away all your crap, like that God. It actually said God on it. The one that said it will take the burdens off your shoulder. That card is God. Like that's the name for it. So it's asking you to surrender, because then you'll actually see movement. Okay. It's discipline your mind. You can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Your mind is very powerful, and that is what creates your reality. So that, just try to discipline your emotions, and regulate them, and discipline, like, okay, like say like you wanted to start working out, right? If you don't actually discipline yourself, and if you don't want to do it and you're like, nope, you're doing it anyways, like that's disciplining yourself. Like, you really need to put yourself out there in order to actually do what it is you want to do, without making up excuses, without saying you'll do it tomorrow. Like, if you discipline yourself, you can make anything happen. In this indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So I'll do one more shuffle. Oh, it's gonna end with indecision. I knew it. I knew it. I knew growth. Trust the universe. It will help you grow. Okay, I think that's it. That's all I'm gonna do for collective. Okay, I love you guys. I do. I know I don't know you, but I like to, I don't care if you're a crappy person. If you, well, I'm not saying you're a crappy person, but you might think that you're a crappy person and that you're unlovable, but you're not. Okay, if you have the faith and you grow your spirituality, you'll realize that your external world is not what you depend on to make you happy and to change for you. Like, you need to change in order for things to shift. If you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, nothing is going to change, and you can't rely on another person or whatever to change for you. It's you that needs to change. And if you don't like a person, or you're fighting with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your mother or your father or your sister or your brother, or your kids, like whatever is going on, if you start thinking about the things that made you fall in love with them, or what once was that made you love somebody, or was positive things that they were doing, start thinking about that, and you'll actually, out of law of attraction, get that out of them. That, because you'll think of that rather than paying attention to how crappy of a person they're being right now, whether they really are or not. If you start thinking good about them and what they did in the beginning to where it made you fall in love with them, or getting along with them, or when your kid was not a troublemaker, but like they're getting into trouble, and like at one time you were like, how did this happen? Start thinking of like how they were before that happened, rather than paying attention to the illusion in your 3D world of what's going on in front of you, and realize that you have the universe that can do anything, but you need to be patient and surrender and not try to take control of the situation. Okay? Alrighty. Again, love you guys. You're lovable. Oh my God. Go dance in the mirror naked. Seriously. And just like, what is it? I like it when you rock your hips. All right. Bye, guys. Mwah.